Welcome to Parenthood Chronicles, recorded in historic St. Louis, Missouri. I'm that girl Jo. Don't forget to hold that E. Coming to my parent lounge. Where we are remixing Parenthood. I'm so happy to be recording my first episode and to be doing it with my sis.
This your girl ReRe. I'm a mother of three and also a business owner. And
Period.
Yeah.
All that. All right. On this episode, where the topic will be Parenthood is Ghetto. Period. First, we're going to do a little icebreaker. And the icebreaker is a few questions. The first one is your favorite childhood memory.
My favorite childhood memory? One of my favorite childhood memories is probably going to Art Hill. Like with my stepdad and my mom and went sledding, and we used to ride our bikes like to the Metrolink and go downtown and ride our bikes through Forest Park and just doing like family stuff. That was like my best childhood memory.
Mine will be probably going to the movies.
Yeah, I'm saying, please don't lie.
This
voice you hear is Marcus Boston, executive producer of Parenthood Chronicles,
and my brother. So if I talk about my childhood, he can also
come on. It's the podcast, Daddy.
That guy. Yeah,
I'm still in the building, y'all. I'm behind the camera being safe, but continue.
Somewhat safe, but yeah. Going to the movie. Me and my mom used to go to the movie. I think my brother probably went. Did you ever go with us to the movies?
I was usually there. I was never too far away because that's what I be at. I mean, until I got to hit the business with the whites, but before I got into business with the whites, I was always there doing family things.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I was definitely going to the Esquire was a thing we did. Okay, I can't tell you how far.
Look, it was a vague memory, so like I was young.
Yeah, I can't tell you what you watched. I remember going to see Players Club with Steve when I probably shouldn't have been there.
Whoa, never knew
buddy. I said, well, come on, Steven, let's go see me, Steve, and another man we went with, but yeah.
So 99. How far apart are we?
Well, you're 93, I'm 84, so that's 9 years.
9, yeah.
You're February, I'm December. So yeah, so 84 minus 93.
That's 9
That's where we at.
9 years.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had this. We was together but not together. But yeah, back to us. This nigga.
That part.
All right, next icebreaker. What's something that had you in chokehold? As a parent and personal life and then like the world overall.
Something that had me in a choke. These is not icebreakers, girl.
Because this thing gotta get deep, so we're gonna go ahead and get deep. It can be something good. Like dang. Okay, I'll give you one.
Right.
So as a parent, how much my kids knew over this snow break, like the little schooling I had to, like, they surprised me on how much they knew. And yeah, that was like my, like, dang. Like, I ain't know y'all is smart. Because I know y'all smart, but like, especially the little it was more the little one, because she was like giving me answers I ain't never heard before. I'm like, dang, you
she be on it. Naomi smart as that deal.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the parent that had me in chokehold. Then personal, doing the podcast. Like, I'm not a person who like to talk about my life one and then talk to people. So to put this out on the world is like, it had me in chokehold because I'm like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? But I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Why not?
And it was a good decision to do it. Like, this was definitely a good decision. I'm proud of you for jumping out there and doing this because, baby, you finna do this.
Yes. It's needed. And then the world overall, just everything that's going on is like
the world definitely had you in a chokehold.
The fact that everyone's surprised. A lot of things I'm like, y'all knew these people was crazy. Like, y'all knew this was mess. And y'all like, oh my gosh. Like, it ain't even that. Y'all.
Okay, so some stuff that really kind of had me in a chokehold as far as parenting. So, I have Black kids, of course, but my kids are in private school. Mm-hmm. So my oldest, she chose a predominantly white school. Mm-hmm. But some stuff kind of happened at her school, and it rubbed both of us wrong, but I think it rubbed me wrong a lot more than it rubbed her wrong. And what kind of had me in a chokehold was, like, girl, like, open your eyes a little bit. Like,
because you know more of the deeper, like,
exactly.
Like,
so it almost made me feel like I'm glad I shelter my kids, because I ain't gonna lie, I do. But I'm glad I shelter my kids. But it's almost like, am I sheltering them too much to where I don't want them to get older and be lost in this world?
You don't want them to be not street smart.
Exactly. And at this time, she was only like 14. She's about to be 17 next month. Jesus.
How long has she been in the
predominantly white? So they've been in private schools. Well, she's been in private school since she was in 5th grade. She's been in a predominantly white school since her freshman year in high school. But when it comes to these private schools, applying for school is like applying for college. Applying for high school is like applying for college.
I have a friend that got kids in private school. Like, she's like, it's like a, you gotta get scholarships. I'm like,
school, well, you get scholarship. My first grader got scholarship. Like,
but I'm saying, like, real life. Usually, like, you don't hear like
school is like applying for college.
It's part of education. Like, like they'll be like, I understand they need money to do
the stuff that they do and learn the stuff that they learn. Because they
are in order to, as an educator, I learned in order to teach what you want to teach, you gotta be private. Yeah, because other than that, you gotta follow everybody else's rules. Yes, in order to get some money. So,
and they are advanced. They are some advanced children, but like I said, I don't want them to be too sheltered to where they're not ready for the world. When she get ready to go off to college, and she want to go to HBCU, so she's going from a predominantly white school to an all Black school, which is gonna be.
It might be some talks you have to.
Right. But she been around Black kids when she was younger.
Yeah, like, but that was younger. But like
and then she still hang around Black kids. Like, our family Black, her cousins Black. Like,
but everybody in my
family, she got Black friends at her school. Well, she got a Black friend at her school.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's different. Because I went to a predominantly white school from 5th grade to high school.
But when you say predominantly white, how many Black kids in your school?
It was like 2, me and another Black girl in my class in 5th grade.
How many in the school?
School, probably like a handful, maybe. Not even that much. Like, I saw like 1 or 2 scattered, but like within there, like, it was like 2 or 3 of us in but it was like not that many. Like, it was.
It's 4 in her school.
Yeah, so
and she in a high school, so.
And it was elementary. I'm like, so I understand. And then from there, it kind of grew as time went on up to high school. But
and some people think private school and then think like, oh, well, that's a small school. It's only probably like 60, 70 girls there. Nah, it's a couple hundred kids at her school. Like, but she loved it. I will say that she loves her school. Like, I've talked to her about like changing schools, stuff like that, just so she can feel comfortable. But she go to all white, all girl school, and she loved her school. Like, so I don't know. That is something.
They had you in
a little chokehold. Like, girl, be ready. Because that's only a little bit of what these people.
As long as you there by her, I think she'll be all right. So.
Yeah. I got her. We got her.
Yeah, we do. Wish I would. So, ReRe introduced herself as a mom. I'm going to introduce myself as a mom to you guys. I'm Jo. Remember, hold the E. I am a mom of 4. Really 5, but 4 physical children, 2 biological, 2 adopted into my life. So yeah, it's a gang of us. It's a gang.
I don't mean to step in right here. Like, I probably been in my place. But man, that was a lot. Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Woo! all right. And I'm going to stand down again. Sorry.
He didn't know he had that many people in his family. So, little backstory, guys. Since we talk about parenthood and childhood, that is my brother. And he knows me, but he does not know how deep, like, my life is. Like, who's intertwined or
I
how
mind my business. Hey,
yeah.
I mind my business.
But that's just because we just, like we said, you mind his business, I mind my business.
Yeah.
Intertwine with me, intertwine.
You call me, I'm bringing the thunder. You call me with some shit, I'm bringing the thunder. And a lawyer. The lawyer with some thunder.
That's all that matters. So
it.
look.
All right, I'm going to go back to mind my business.
But, okay. But yeah, I'm a mama of 4. I have and I said 5 because I have an angel baby too. So I have been through all the areas of parenthood. So that's why I bring this to you guys. And with this topic today, we're gonna start with parenting. Talking about parenting then and now.
Okay, I think that's kind of a easier topic for me. Because, okay, let's reintroduce myself. I'm ReRe. I'm a mother of 3. So I have a 16 going on 17-year-old. I have a 11 going on 12-year-old. And then I have a son who just turned 7. My 2 older ones are girls. So the reason why I say the topic probably a little easier for me, because my middle baby is actually my bonus baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a daughter, he have a daughter, and we have a son together. But she's my daughter full time. We've been together since she was 2. Her biological mom is deceased, has been deceased since she was a month after she turned 6. So I've had her full time since she was 6. But it is a difference between parenting then and now, because my biological kids are so far apart. They're kind of like you and your brother. Mm-hmm. They 9.5 years apart. So parenting was different then than it is now. And like when I was parenting her, well, I'm still parenting her, but when I was a younger parent, I had her when I was 16 years old.
Okay.
So when I was a younger parent, I tell her all the time, like, we grew up together.
Like, I understand.
Yeah, you definitely, like, there's no handbook to this. Like, I'm learning how you learning. So
I love that you said that.
There's no handbook.
That's my thing. There's no handbook to this. That's all I'm trying to know. There's no handbook to this.
It's new to me too. Like, when it's new to you, it's new to me. Like,
we're going through this
together.
Stuff together. No one gave no guidelines. We just watched.
It's different with my son because I've been through it. Now I've been through a couple of, even though he's a boy, I've been through
boys
with
are
her
easier.
And my middle baby too. Because like I said, me and her dad has been together since she was 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been through some things. So it is a little different. They feel like I spoil him. I don't spoil him. I just know better now.
Mm-hmm.
So when you know better,
you do.
I might be willing to listen to what you got to say a little bit.
As I say, you're conscious discipline. You conscious on what are you doing and how you going by.
Yeah. Because when we were growing up, I don't know how you grew up, but when I was growing up, my mom is definitely a loving mother. She loved the hell out of her kids.
Oh, yeah. She was nothing
but
she would do.
If she said what she said, she said what she said. Like, it wasn't no explaining it.
Ain't no other things about it. Ain't no what you...
Amen to that shit.
What they said.
But now, like, it's definitely still what I said. But I might want to hear why you feel how you feel.
Where are you coming from with that first?
But it's still, sorry.
Yeah, no.
It's what I said. Like, but that might change how you feel a little bit.
The way I can correct what you're doing or why you're doing.
You definitely have to understand kids have feelings too.
They do. They do.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kids. That's the thing. We were kids. And we got remember, like, we been like.
It used to be like, when I grow up, I ain't gonna never do that. I ain't gonna never do my kids like that. But I yell just like my mom. I be hollering at them kids like, girl.
Yeah. But I remember, like, we did it too. So it's like, all right. I get you on some of your stuff because I've been there, but yeah, no. Yeah. That's meaning the kids, like, my group, I have 11. This year he'll be 10. And then 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. Yeah. And they all like group up together on the nerves. But I'm like, instead of snapping, they be like, why you do that?
But they all
like, why
play
you do
together so good to me.
It's
I guess when I see
when
them.
they're out, that's me. I love my kids because when they're out, they're great. It's like when y'all at home, be like niggas.
Well, I'd rather you act like you got sense in public.
Yeah. I accept it.
Yeah.
But at home, I be like, because they fight over
my rule with my oldest, because we were young together, and she used to just do the most. So my rule with her was, baby, if you embarrass me in public, I embarrass us. What you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to act the fool? Let's act the fool.
Yeah, that's my thing. Now I'm like, oh,
but it was helpful. Like, but that's why I say I learned as a parent. But I threaten a lot.
I would say I do threaten a lot, but I have like it's only certain like they went too far. Like you keep that. Like I'm like, look, you don't want me to like go there.
Yeah,
because like y'all trying because y'all know we haven't been there with y'all.
Yeah,
and it's like.
So that's like Zoo. He say I'm a soft parent. He say you yell more than you do. I say it's okay, but when I yell, they know.
They know. They know.
When I yell, they know.
They know.
I don't want to yell too much because if I yell too much,
they know. They so they low. They know. They know.
My kids now they just cut the TV. They mute the TV and just start looking at me. I'm like, yep, yeah. Just, I'm not gonna stop because y'all gonna hear me because like why? Like I'm tired of this. Like who? I'm trying to keep from being a parent that hit y'all because it's not necessary. Like hitting is not. I don't feel like it's always necessary to hit.
Right. I think that's why I yell a lot.
Yeah. Like, and that's also from being in childcare. Like being a teacher, it teaches you can discipline the kid without having to.
Well,
because you can't really discipline like you would do your own child, so you gotta like think of other ways.
And I taught pre-K for 1.5 years,
so that
when my son was younger, and that's why I got that. Oh, well, we can at least listen to what they got to say. But half the time they reasoning, it don't even matter because it don't make.
And that's when the discipline come in. All right, look, now they don't even make sense. So
yes.
I ain't took somebody,
and I think I took that personal because we had a mama like that. Today, get out of my kitchen. I don't want to hear it. Well, I didn't get to finish telling you. I don't want you to finish telling me. Like, I don't want you to.
And like, no.
And I'm usually never like that with him, so I really hurt his feelings. Like, he went and cried.
But I feel like you have to draw a line. You have to draw a line with kids because if you don't, then there's like no boundaries. That's when they feel like it's no boundaries, no word with nobody. Because like, if you don't draw the line with your kids, then the world gonna draw a line with your kids, and that's gonna be a whole different line.
Yeah.
Role model or parent model. Like, what had inspired your parenting? Like, other than being a teacher.
What inspired my parenting?
Who or what? Yeah, like the parents you are now.
I think someone who inspired my parenting a lot is my mother. Like, my mom and my stepdad, like, they were very hands-on with us. We did a lot of activities. Even though they worked a lot, they found time for us. And I work a lot, but I still find time for my kids. Like, so I think that's one of the biggest things that kind of inspired my parenting style. They were very hands-on.
In a way, my mom has kind of molded. It was like she has molded my discipline part. I'll say that because like know a child's place. Like a kid should know. Yeah, you a kid. Like my mom always said, I don't party with my kids.
Yes, exactly.
I don't drink with my kids.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Right.
Somehow this nigga ended up at the parties, but he wouldn't even like. But no, like it was like. But she was like on it, so like I understood like that part from her. Yeah.
And I get
like,
that because I tell
love. Like
I tell my oldest now, I ain't your friend. I'll be your friend when you grown. Cause me and my mom are real close. That's my dog. I talk to her every day. But I'll be your friend when you grown. Yeah. So you do gotta have boundaries for sure. But
and watching, I think other people parent.
I have my mama parenting styles for this one too, and one of them I'm not a fan of. Like as far as the yelling, I yell a lot at my kids, and I'm trying to stop yelling so much. That's one of my things I want to work on. It's like a self goal. Yeah, but I feel like when I think back on parenting in my childhood, we got yelled at a lot. Like, and it's almost like they show what is. You used to say, I'm not gonna do that. And then I do that. Yeah. So that's one of the things.
I'm not gonna be like my mom. I'm not gonna be like my mom on a lot of things. I'm like, no, but I especially talking my mom talks her shit.
Ooh, I don't mean to interrupt y'all.
Oh, I do too.
She talk like I said, like, and it's like you don't stop. You like, you my mama.
That's me.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So like, I had caught myself like with the kids, like just like talking. I'm like, no, like, all right. You know what? I'm gone. Yeah. Because I'm finna keep going with y'all. And y'all don't deserve all this right now. Yeah. But y'all know what y'all did, right?
Yeah, I be wanting to just say it and get it done, then you just feel it.
Yeah.
But then I still be mad. So if I'm still mad, like, you gotta feel this. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I need to work on it, though. Because they're my kids. So I be like, I don't want to do you like that, but don't do me like that. Because I feel like I don't have little kids.
That's one thing.
My son is little. My girls are big.
Others, you want done to you. So don't come to me. Like, you want me to come to you certain way. Make sure when you come, it's the same. Yeah. Because you can't expect something out of nothing.
Right.
And, yeah. So they, like...
I got good kids, though. When I think about other people's kids and hear other people's kids' story, and people like, yeah, because I was arguing with my daughter. Yeah. My daughter would never argue back and forth with me. Like, what? I wish you would. I don't have them type of parenting problems. Yeah. Like...
Well, I don't have. Nah, I have good kids. Cause I was talking to LJ dad the other day because he's coming back around and he was talking. I was like, you know how LJ has his selfishness, and that's very irritating because it's like on your time, and I don't like on your time.
Right.
And so he was like, well, I get it again. I'm like, well, sir, we really got a good kid though. Like he's a good kid. He's smart. He just got some personality that's not
the best, right? But then you just gotta think about their kids. They still learning.
Yeah.
They definitely still learning.
In his beginning stage, because me and his dad separated when he was 2, and since then it's been like an on and off thing with them. So. Around 3, he hit I don't like you. I don't want to be here. I want to go. Nigga, where you gonna go? Right. you gonna go to your dad? You can't go to your dad. Like, right. You're like, oh no, I'm like, sir, open the door.
Right.
There you go. But since then, like and then had a time he still was on his spazzing thing and throwing stuff and started throwing. I'm like, yeah, sir, you want to go out in these streets? Let me show you where you're finna go. Took him up to the juvie hall. I'm like, hey, this building right here.
How old was he?
3. He was on I don't want to be. But I'm gonna cut it now. Because, like, if you angry at 3 and say you don't want to be here, I let this pacify. I seen kids who gone to 5 and they still on that bullcrap. And their parents like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. So then it's like, nah, bro. This is the building you're going to end up in. And come on. I took him in. He saw one of the guards, and the guards talked to him. He was like, I'm like, yeah. And they tell him, like, hey, bro, you don't listen to them. This is where you're going to be. Yeah. And he was like, since then, he like, I remember that.
But that's good. Like,
I'm like, yeah.
It's scary that you have to scare him straight at 3.
Yeah.
But hey, I'd rather it happen at 3 and I'd rather happen at 3 and at an early age than, like your brother said, than 15.
Yeah, that's my whole thing.
These people ain't really got control on their kids, and they try. Some of these parents are out here actually trying.
Sometimes
it's too much. These streets got these kids in the damn chokehold. If you want to talk about chokehold, these streets got these kids. Yeah. And people be like, "Well, you're a strict parent. You don't really let your kids."
I don't call it strict. We do a lot.
I'm a cautious parent. We do a lot. Me and my kids do a lot. They do a lot. My oldest, she's allowed to like go certain places, but you can't call me and I don't know where my daughter is. Like people straight don't be know, or they just outside. They outside where? My daughter can't go just walk in my neighborhood because where you going? Like that's being a teenager,
Do
but
you know where your children are?
It's like, different. It's a different world. Then my daughter introvert anyway, so I don't have all them problems. Yeah. But no, you can't just go walk the neighborhood. Because times is different. Like it might be a creepy black van that ride past, then I don't see you no more. Like There's too many girls missing in St. Louis. No, you can't go walk around.
Yeah, there's too many creeps still around. Like it's too much. It's too much.
But they had company. Yeah. We got a nice.
You can still have a life. You don't need to have that.
We can do whatever. They do the buying fires. You can do whatever. I don't care. But we're not finna go hang the streets because that's how I got pregnant at 16.
Hey, well, that's a real story though. A lot of females have ended up that way because they have ran the streets. A lot of us millennial moms have ended up that way out running the street. Like I said, I have before I had a kid, I have observed people who've had kids, and then I have had people around me. I had
that was dope.
Clack it.
I had a girl who was doing a lot in sophomore year. I'm like, hey, bro, you can get pregnant.
I got pregnant the summer between sophomore and junior year.
Hey, all that fast stuff, you get pregnant.
I got pregnant the summer between sophomore and junior year.
Told you.
But I still graduated on time. I went straight to college right after. Like I did what I was supposed to do. Like I said, I got my own business right now. I work for myself. I'm my own boss. So it wasn't easy.
It's not.
But it was more so a motivation. Like now you got somebody looking up to you.
All you teens who think y'all fast and grown, tell y'all now.
It ain't what's up.
It ain't worth,
I did it. It wasn't easy. It was hard as hell.
And that guy you think is going to be there.
He ain't. Because her daddy ain't. Like, he not.
So.
Hey, man, wait a minute. Hold on, man. I don't like how y'all. Never mind. I'm just kidding. I have nothing to do with this.
But you make sure you don't have no kids, don't you?
I'm going to stand down.
Yeah, okay then. We talking about for them teens out there that's out here just doing a wild willy-nilly, the willy-willy. Just stop. Like, be cautious. Like,
it's expensive. It's all expensive.
It is expensive. Y'all think y'all mama's finna, like, y'all mama ain't help, but she, like, you gotta remember, you are her kid.
Oh, and look, let me tell y'all why my kids are far apart. So, me and my mama, of course, lived in the same house because I was 16 when I had her. She did not babysit until my daughter was like 2.
She said, nah.
No lie. I went to school every day. So I was 16, her daddy was 19, But every morning when it was time to go to school, when it dropped that baby off to her daddy, she had my school bus route changed to his house. So when you get out of school, you just go straight there and I come get y'all. Like, she did not play. She would literally send me to the store for her and be like, take your baby with you. I'm like, I'm going to the store for you. That's your baby. Take your baby with you. And I ain't have another baby for 10 years.
Like,
okay.
Yeah, that's
my baby. Like, what
I have seen too many shows, girls like, but that is not your mama's responsibilities. You are her responsibility. That's the only responsibility she got.
And she's a great grandparent.
Yeah.
Wonderful grandparent. But I ain't have another baby for 10 years.
She learned to talk.
And a lot of people.
You learned a lesson from that.
I learned a lesson. A lot of people I went to school with, like, they got kids.
Her point was proven.
Right. They got kids back to back to back. By the time they was 21, 22, they had 3 kids. Like, no.
Oh, my God. My knees almost gave out.
I know a couple people with kids back to back like that.
Yeah.
But I learned my lesson because it wasn't easy raising a baby and going to school. Because she like, you still going to school? Yeah. I don't care because you had this baby. You still finna go to school.
I learned from others. And then my mom, like I said, my mama told me I ain't never bring no babies to my house. Don't bring babies to my house. All right, cool.
So how old were you when you had LJ? What was your angel baby before or after?
He was in the middle between Naomi and LJ.
Okay.
LJ, I was 21 when I got pregnant. Had him at 22.
Okay, so you was at her house.
Yeah, I was at her house. Speaking out of her house, because we're talking about childhood. I got put out of her house at 18-ish, 19. Was it 18 or 19? I think it was 18. Finna turn 19, something like that.
Why you get put out? What you do, Joe?
18, 19, finna turn 20, somewhere in that area. I was in college. I know that much. I graduated, so 19, probably 19.
Why you get put out? What you do?
Oh, something so horrible. So I hung out with some friends that she knew for a nice long time. I was hanging out with them one night. It was about 10, 11. I texted them. I was like, hey, can I stay at their house? Or something like that. And then they never answered. But I figured, like, they sleep, so whatever. But I'm like, my brother, for years, my brother has went over everybody's house since high school. So I'm like, you know her mom. I've been in the wedding. Like,
well, here's the kicker, guys. Here's the kicker. Them. I went to the white people house. She went to nigga houses. And I had to fight for white people. I fought hard to hang with them white people that had it. So I know if you finna fight hard for some niggas that ain't got shit, Felicia ain't calling for that. Hey, good luck.
That's fine. Proceed. It backfired for her because yeah, it did. Because I was fine. Exactly. So I ended up going to the house. She didn't message back by saying, like, 19, I'm in college, got a job, graduated high school. I'm like, I did everything you told me don't do. Bring a kid in. I graduated.
Right.
You know my friends. You know they mamas. I'm out late at night. You cool with that? So, like, who? I'm just gonna stay at their house. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead because we're gonna stay out even later. So I don't even want to come in at 3 in the morning because that's gonna be even disrespectful for her than me just not being here.
Right.
So, as a good child I was, not only did I text them about it, I wrote a note and put it on their door and said, hey, I'm staying at my friend's house.
Oh, shit.
Like, hey, we're gonna be out late, staying at my friend's house. Packed a little bag, we stayed out a little bit longer, went to her house, next morning, phone blowing up.
What the fuck you at?
Nigga, you would thought my mama had something. Like, I cussed out. Everybody, my auntie, my god sister, friends, other people, everybody.
They say Joe ain't come home last night.
So you think you grown? You can just not come to my house? I'm like, hey man, cause you know them. They're like, your son be out late. I told you where I was.
It was a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a girl house. So I'm like, it ain't even a boy. It was a girl. So I'm like, I'm doing the right thing. Like, I'm not doing nothing that's really, if you know your child.
And I'm 18, 19.
I'm 19.
I'm 19 years old. Like, okay, yeah.
So then she was like, well, don't you bring your ass back to my house. Don't get your shit and don't come back. Okay. All I could say was, okay. And then you told me, once upon a time, ma'am, I ain't never go back to my mama's house when I left. I ain't never go back.
So once I left, I ain't coming back. I kind of felt that too. Once I left, I ain't want to go back.
But I left, I went to my god sister's house. I stayed for a minute, but then she started being a little petty, whatever. Your daughter left this on the floor. All right, time to go talk to my homegirl, Rocky. My homeboy. Please don't cuss me out for this if you see this. My homeboy Rocky house, because his mom ended up getting married and leaving her the house. Leaving him and his sister the house. So they was like, you ain't got nowhere to stay. And that's what the fuck I was with anyway.
Right.
But it was like, that's fucked up. Like, we got the house. She talked to her sister, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And she working, I'm working. And then I was like, all right, cool, you can stay with us. And I moved into their house and didn't go back. I went back a few years later for like a few weeks. But then, even then, I'm like, this is comfortable. I'm on your couch. I'm on air mattress in your living room.
Right.
Trying to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Let me hurry up and find something to live at and go find something to do. And I found somewhere. And then, since then, I'm like, Now I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my mom. Like since then, my mom came back. Like after it happened, like when I was with living in the homegirl house. Home Jesus, don't kill me.
God did.
Shut up. It's new for me. I'm not used to saying it right. Yeah. And I've been drinking. All right. So when I was at the homeboy Rocket house, stayed with him and his sister. Mom ended up apologizing. You know, hey, well, I forgot how she did. Like it's never like a I'm sorry. It's like a somebody or something, and like or.
I appreciate you.
That's how I am sorry. It's not like, hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. It's like a sorry. Yeah, so I never got a sorry either. So like it's fine. So yeah, but she gave me stuff or like, hey, how y'all doing? How you been? Like stuff like that, and start the relationship there. So that's how we got back cool every time. But yeah, so that's how I got put out at 18, and yeah. But I didn't have a kid. Because I was doing something. I'm like, my first baby daddy, me and him knew each other since 2007. And since 2007, 8-ish, this dude was like, I want a kid. And I was like, hey, no.
Right.
Ain't gonna no. No, and I stood on that. And then give him a kid too. I was 20, 21, 22 years. So yeah.
That was the same dude?
He kept coming back. And me and him, because we had a good friendship. So, like, our friendship kept bringing us together. But, like, relationship-wise, like, you a cheater, bro.
Yeah.
You a blunt cheater. Like, I know you cheat. Like, your evidence is right here. Like, but you like, no, I'm not cheating. I ain't got time for this. All right. Time to go. Got your kid. You still acting crazy. Gotta go. Bye.
Right.
My goodness.
I know, right?
This is once again.
Come on. It's the podcast, Daddy.
That's how I got put out of my mom's house. I did not leave her. I didn't leave like my brother properly.
Whoa. Wait a minute. I'm not taking no strays. I kid. Nothing about me.
Yeah. I left my mom's house. I just felt like I had a kid. I was done with high school. Mm-hmm. I had a little boyfriend.
Right. He was like, all right.
Whatever. So I kind of moved in with like him and his people. Mm-hmm. Or whatever. Then from there, I wound up getting my own spot. And it was better. Like, of course, your own spot always better. And then once I got my own spot, I ain't never not had my own spot. So,
right.
Yeah.
That's me too. I ain't never. Yeah. Until now, this is the first time I have not had my own spot. And it feels
I don't think
weird.
I got my own crib till I was 20, though. But to me, that's a pretty decent age. Right.
I don't feel like kids are adults until they hit about their 20s.
Well, I was probably about 21 because my daughter was in kindergarten, so she had to be 5. So, 21.
I don't even, I know it's me again, I'm sorry. I still don't feel I'm an adult either. So.
No, you just jumped out the nest.
I don't like how you said it.
I don't think you be really grown until
you move out.
Yeah, so I said I don't feel grown.
And they adult.
Except for Spire keep sending me bills.
You move out. Like even if you 25 and live at your mama's house, you ain't grown.
You're not really ready. Like you really not mentally ready for what the world's gonna give you.
No, you're not. But you're a little more grown than if you was 25 living in your mama's house. So
true. You might not know as much as you would know if you was off the bed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
He just jumped out the nest. Reed jumped out. Reed jumped out. He jumped out before and had to go back. And he jumped out recently.
And there ain't nothing wrong with it though. People live different.
I said, you got to
right. You don't have no kids. I had a kid, so it's not like it's just me and my mama's house. If I stayed at mom's house, it's me and somebody. Like
I probably wouldn't have had a kid if I would have stayed at her house. Cause like that was the thing. Like
see, I had the kid already.
Because then I had to deal. I already deal with y'all because she's OCD too. So like. Things had to be a certain way.
I had a kid already.
Kids,
so.
I had a baby. I babysat a lot. So like kids then it was like, all right, clean up. I stay in this room. Say, hey, don't run. So I'm like, bring a kid in this house? Like, I will not.
It ain't gonna be able to move.
Like, hey, stop running her house. Hey,
right, the baby ain't gonna be able to move.
Hey, put that up. Bring that back over there. Go stop. Granny don't like that. Like it's still even that now. I'm like, look, at a kid, as a teenager, I'm like, oh no, I couldn't imagine. I'm like, man, just dealing with her and being a teen mom, I just knew I wouldn't.
Oh, you know
that's a consequence I didn't want to fight.
You know that class in high school where you have to bring the baby home?
I didn't get to do it.
So I had to do it, but I already had a kid. So the baby came home too, and my mama straight called the teacher like, "You gotta turn that off. It's crying more than her baby. Turn it off."
I knew it wasn't realistic. I'm like, them babies not realistic.
They cry so much.
Everything.
It cries so much. Mom was like,
I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that class.
I had to write a paper though. What it was like to be a teenage mom.
Because you didn't.
Because I ain't do the project.
I had to write a paper. Yep. I remember some friends going through that. It's like, I'll take it. I'll just write the paper.
I had to. Because she was like, turn the fuck off. Like, we're not doing this.
It gotta go.
It got to go. It was supposed to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That thing ain't make it to Friday evening. She was like, no, turn it off.
Yep. Nope. I understand. I have to think about if neighbor, like the girl, man, they. Yeah, y'all gotta go.
It gotta go.
Y'all gotta go. Somebody gotta do something because this is not even realistic. Like, what are y'all doing? All right. Well, what is some advice you wish you have gotten for as parents and like wives? Like, what's some advice like you like wish they like? Hey.
I wish I didn't spoil my kids so much. So even my 16 going on 17-year-old, because she will literally be 17 next month, they didn't start doing chores until she started doing chores, like real chores. Daily chores, I'll say that. She started doing daily chores maybe like a year and a half ago.
I mean, I can't say that because I'm still trying to like get in the routine of giving them chores. So it's like, I really get it done myself. Like,
yes, I just rather like, do it and get it done. So now
like,
I feel like
need some responsibilities. Because tonight, then y'all ain't gonna.
They're not gonna know how to, and they're not gonna know how to do nothing for themselves. So what I'm learning is, like you said, you learn. You've never done this before. I'm still trying to teach my baby how to wash her clothes. Like, she could wash dishes.
Yeah.
She could clean the bathroom. She could sweep.
She
could Swiffer. But she ain't never mop no floor. I mean, she ain't never wiped no baseboards. They ain't never wiped out my refrigerator.
No kids.
They ain't never even cleaned out the refrigerator. And like,
they don't know about Sunday cleaning, bleach.
But they gonna need to know. She don't know how to wash her clothes. Like, cause I do all that stuff.
Yeah, I understand. I still do everything too.
Well, Zoo wash and dry.
Yeah, but still,
I got a man for that job. But he wash and dry. But we make the kids fold the clothes and put them up. But she finna go to college in a year and a half. You gonna need to know how to wash your clothes.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the process of trying to teach her
the things she did.
I'm like, oh my God! Like, even as far as I told her, we're gonna go to the grocery store, and I'm gonna make her like. Just do like a little haul. What would you get yourself to be able to survive? Because she's so picky and bougie.
So like when you off to
you
yourself,
can't
what
eat
you gonna get?
Exactly. You ain't gonna be able to eat how I feed you on no college fund.
Yeah. You're not in that price range no more, baby. Back to you at the basics. And that's what we don't realize as kids.
And
like
she ain't gonna understand. And it's gonna be so hurtful for her. So that's my only man.
We can barely survive.
My 7-year-old be like, can we eat crab legs? Like he asked for goddamn chicken. For real, they eat good. These goddamn kids eat good.
My kids can't eat crab legs because I'm allergic. So
exactly.
But when I'm not around, they like, hey, can we go to such house to eat? They eat.
But they want crab legs. They want shrimp. But they want that shit like.
But they do be wanting steaks and stuff.
Weekly though, they think that's how they supposed to eat.
Yeah, I told. Yeah, it's mine too. I told them, yeah, guys, look, we gotta change something because I'm tired of cooking. And then cooking and washing, cooking and that rotate, like, and then just period. And then I have to do things myself, like this.
No, you don't, because Aaliyah.
Oh yeah, no, I gave them.
So that's why I'm learning. So I should have gave them chores earlier.
Yeah,
I should have. That is one of my regrets. Like my friend was at my house and she was like, I was just opening some canned goods. Me and her talking. I'm cooking, opening some canned goods. I'm showing her like a different way to open these little canned goods. And she like, oh, come here. And she had her 7-year-old son come watch. She like, cause he opened all the canned goods when I'm cooking. I never even thought to have my 7-year-old, like not my 7-year-old son, but they gonna have to learn one day too. So why not teach them now?
But
like
that's what
I don't
we
know.
be in the. Well, I don't know about every other center, but I know in the centers I've been in at Youth in Need and somewhat at Caroline Mission, we had the kids do it with us or see it, so that way we can start early with you just even realizing what this is. That's how kids get so curious, but that's like the mess up part because then they go home and you start getting curious, but not knowing they parent don't even like. Who knows? The parent didn't even know.
But see, that's where
like. But working with parents, like I notice things parents don't know. Mm-hmm. And like, dang. But then you gotta think about who your parent. Like, dang, they like.
And then all kids ain't the same either. Because when I'm telling Riley,
hell, and they watch everything and they catch on.
Like, come on, come help me cook then or whatever, right?
That's LJ. Can I help?
Crack these eggs. All eggshells in my shit. Now I'm ready to put them on my kitchen. Like, parenting. What y'all think called parenting ghetto?
Yeah, like, parenting's ghetto.
You try to be like, come on. Then you be like, no, get out.
Yep, that's me and the kids on the daily. I'm like, all right, y'all can help. Okay, yep, y'all messed it up. Time to go. Everybody get out. Bye.
Yes.
Bye. What?
It don't even matter.
I got it.
I got it. I call you when it's ready.
I call you when it's ready. Like, just leave it at that.
Yeah. But parenting fun. Parenting is real fun.
It is.
I have a lot of fun with my kids.
It's ghetto because the kids are ghetto.
And they say some off the wall stuff.
But that's only because a lot of them, our kids have a lot of social media access, which is somewhat ghetto.
Yeah.
That men tends to make them like, you know some real ghetto.
And they know stuff.
And even things they say half the time, the things they be doing. I'm like, you a ghetto chat. Like, what are you doing? Like, I gotta do this. Like, why I gotta do these paperwork? Like, I did not know how much paperwork my parent had to do until I had a kid. When I had LJ, and it was like, here, fill this form for me to go to school. Why?
Yes.
Why? I understand why, but like, Jesus.
It's a lot.
Y'all couldn't tell. That's the advice you could have gave me. Like, it's a lot of paperwork y'all gotta do.
But that's why your kids are gonna be more appreciative too. Like,
they better be. I told them, I said, hey, bro,
they better be.
They do, because sometimes they be taking. I feel like kids take stuff for granted. I mean, we did too.
They do, but they can't. So they don't understand.
Yeah, and be like,
this how you know they don't understand.
Sometimes.
This how you know they don't understand. So my 11-year-old, me and her talking, and I was kind of frustrated with them or whatever, and I'm yelling like, so school had just started. It was maybe like 2 months in, and one of her grades was like, wasn't the best. And I'm like, you got me messed up, baby. I paid for school.
Yeah.
I said,
you gotta do yours.
I said, do you want me to take you out of this private school and put you in public school? But she's been in private school since first grade. She said, don't ever. I said, I ain't gotta keep paying for school if you ain't finna be there doing what you gotta do. She said, don't everybody pay for school?
But kids don't know that, and they'll know because they think everyone's like,
hell no. Yeah. Everybody don't pay for school. Like,
baby, it's a privilege.
It's definitely a fucking, but they so fucking, like you said, they privileged. I got some bougie.
That's majority of the kids. I think of this new generation. They so privileged because we're at a point of like, all right, I ain't trying to give you low life my mama gave. I'm trying to get like, I'm good. So
yeah,
but we ain't that good, bro. And then like it's like you said, I got it. Y'all do y'all.
I got it.
Like even that spoiled part, like, all right.
I just rather get it done. Like you said, get it done, do it.
But then they leave that spoiled part, like then they don't like know.
But then we tired as fuck at the end of the night. Because we done went to work. We done been a parent. We done help with homework. We did her.
We answering their questions. We their therapists. We
done cook dinner. We still tending to their men.
Nigga, help me.
I'm tired as hell. Like,
help me.
So, period.
That's all. Oh.
My goal this year is definitely try to do more self-care. And let my kids understand, like, baby, this y'all house too.
Oh, hell yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah.
This y'all house
like
too.
that,
Y'all
yeah.
gonna put in just as much as work as I do. You're not sleeping in all weekend. Y'all can get up, do what y'all gotta do, then you can go back to sleep.
They don't even sleep in no more. Like, I be wanting them to sleep in.
But you got younger kids.
They used to sleep in. But we got them on the point of like, nah, bro, like, we doing something. You ain't sleeping in, like, get up. Everybody else up. And then LJ, my oldest, he been getting up at 6 o'clock since he was a youngin'. Yeah. So, like, he's the first one up in the house, period.
That's Riley, my 12-year-old.
Yeah, so Aaliyah sleeps with him. So, after a while, the TV gonna kick in. Like, yeah, then Naomi up in their room first. So, next, there come Dory, or Dory up, and there come Naomi. So, it's like, all right, everybody up. It's 8 o'clock, 9. All right, let's go ahead and get it. I was trying to wait to 10, but
Riley would be like, it's 7. Excuse me. It's 7:30. Be like,
at my house.
It's time. I want breakfast. So I was like, you better go eat a bowl of cereal. That's how I wake up. Like, it is Saturday morning. It's 7:30.
Good morning. Hi.
Yeah, I know my kids wake me up early too. They get me about 10. Yeah, I feel left out. That's all. Sorry. Go ahead, continue.
Your kids waking you up, bro? If you waking you up, your kids.
But mine, what time your school week start?
About
like what time do you get up with them?
6.
See, I get up at 5:30.
I'm like 5. I get up at about 5:30ish, leaving the 6 because LJ them don't have to be at school till 7:45ish.
Yeah,
and then Aaliyah's like 8:45ish. So like everybody, it's a big gap.
Why she got 9 o'clock school start?
I mean, but it works out because I drop him off all the way downtown. So it's like from our house to downtown and back. We be here by 8. Give her a little minute to get her stuff together, and then we to school, which is down the street. So it's like it works.
That's why I get up so early too, because I have to drive all the way to Afton. To take motor school. So
look, if you want your kid in a good school, you gotta do what you gotta do. What you gotta do. I didn't want my kid in a public school. I'm sorry, like I just can't do. But like my mom took me out of public school after 4th grade, and I understood why.
So you ain't got a public school either.
Kindergarten, probably pre-K to 4th, and then after that, then
See,
she's like, "I'm gonna get you out like I did your brother before. I can't get you out." And then she's like, "I can't get you in the Brentwood." So that part, I was like, "What the hell's going on in St. Louis public school? What the hell's going on in St. Louis public?" I was like, "All going to my head, like what's going on?"
See, I went to public school like the whole 12 years.
Yeah,
so.
no, and then so she,
I had a baby at 16, y'all.
I went to Eureka.
I'm just playing. I love my baby. Like,
but everybody loved their time.
I wouldn't even change nothing. I swear to God. I feel like if I wouldn't have got pregnant at 16, the life I was living, I'd probably be dead or locked up because I was bad.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't know.
My mom sent me
good
to
teenager.
I went all the way out to Six Flags.
Yeah,
she sent me far away
to the white folks. All
it was fun. At the way, I was like, all right, I'm only black person. But then, like, I started seeing my few little blacks. We started ganging up. All right, we cool. All right, and then the book, I learned bus rides. That was my thing. I like bus rides.
Is that Eureka?
Yeah, that's a marine boy about Brian McCabe.
They ain't believe in us.
Took me away. That was a bus ride, though. I was saying, like, that was. Like I said, after, I understand because
yes. Well, at least you had a bus. I drive.
I know.
Twice a day.
My mama
there
said
and
no,
back, and then there and back again.
Well, that's because they canceled the DSEG. They said that after last year, they was like, y'all like, they come back out here. Y'all go. But I understand because we wasn't really appreciating the time we had like we should have. We was enjoying the time we had we should have, but we didn't take advantage of everything like we should have.
Right.
So I'm understand they like, you know what? Whatever.
Right.
All right, get out. It's cool. But I want my kids to go. I wanted my kids to go. But I'm like, well, what's next? I guess Atlas. I guess some kind of school other than public school. Somebody other than public school. That's all I know. Because my son went to public school for his pre-K to 2nd and got bullied. Yeah. The last 2 years.
Well, bullying be everywhere though.
So like, but like them kids was like, we was in the what was that? Kings Highway, Fountain area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so them kids was built different.
Yeah.
And he like, Mom, I'm not built like them kids. Like, my kids say that, I'm like, all right, you gotta go. Like,
he told you that.
Yeah, my son said, Mom, I'm not built like them kids. They smacked me. I'm like, bro, what the hell you mean? They hit me. Who hit you? The kid. For what? Because I don't know. I'm not built like them. Okay, we gotta get you out this school because every other day you come with a story, my guy. So look, I gotta go but I found Atlas because I don't know how I found them, but yeah, he been cool since then. They got a little mixed crowd, so he been feeling even though they got kids, but it ain't like a whole lot of kids that's with they parents ain't with the mess. Like they parents want better for their kids, so it's like we all on the same mission type stuff. Here, take my kid and goodbye.
Exactly.
Do what you do. If my kid locked in the schools, I can't go in there because y'all only want us to drop him off. And it's like,
at least they're for the right reasons.
Yeah,
and they're in school for the right reasons, not just like you said. They there probably because that's the only meal they get.
That part. A lot of the kids, in public school, that's There's a lot of the kids, we get them as babies, and it starts there.
Yeah, definitely do.
It starts.
To be real though, it ain't easy.
No, it's not. It takes a whole entourage. For real. We think as parents we can do it on our own. Like, I got it.
Yeah. But it can take a village.
It did, yeah.
Thank you.
I think
it definitely is.
This is Rika showing this goddamn plane.
You bastard. All right. Before we go, one more thing. Finding yourself as a person and finding yourself as a parent.
I seen that question. What you mean by that? Like finding yourself as a person?
Because I feel like even though we're a parent, we still us. And sometimes we get too tired into parenting that we forget who us. So how do you go by trying to separate staying real, but being mama ReRe and like
so that's something I'm learning to do because I've been a mama for so long. I've been a mama more than half of my life.
Yeah, my son be 10, so like half, like you, and then like So like
she literally turned 17 before I turned 34. So I've been a mama more than half of my life. Yeah. So
you got to.
I'm still trying to learn
how to be.
I'm still trying to learn how to be me. I know how to be a mama, and I feel like I'm a dope ass mama. I feel like I'm a dope ass loctician. I do her. I feel like I got that. I feel like I'm a dope ass girlfriend. We've been together for a long time. How do I feel? So I don't know. Like I said at the beginning, I got kind of my own little journey this year too. I got a lot I'm trying to do and trying to figure out, but I don't know. That's a question. That's why I was like, I'm gonna ask her what this means because I think I know what it means. Yeah, and I think I'm still trying to figure it out.
I understand because I'm still trying to figure it out too.
I've been a parent for so long.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I've only been a parent for 10 years. Well, it's been me 10 years, but I have been a parent to kids. My oldest probably. How old is your height?
You're out.
20-something.
Leave me out of that.
20-something. So 20-something for majority of his years. So 18 years, I was like his parent because I had him majority of his time at like 12. Like I was 12 with him.
And like diapers, feeding.
All that. They took it to my mama.
Yeah.
Mama gave it to me. So, yeah, everybody who kid came through, baby up. They're my kids.
Yeah.
I raised them kids. With their parents. Like their parents raised them kids, but I have had your kid. Like your kid have had like.
And that's heavy. That's a lot on you as a young woman, like as a woman in general. Like
but I like it because like the kids, like you was like my little.
You but like it, but that's still heavy. I can't really even be a kid myself because
But it wasn't like as their kids got older and their parents got older, it wasn't as often.
Yeah.
Because they would like, get their kid or go like, but little, when they was little, from up till they was 1, 2, them was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they brought up my mama. They was with me. Huh? You don't get
Come on.
It is a lot. But it made me who I was now, and it got me to my teaching because of that. They were like, "Yo, you should be with kids." That too. So
I appreciate you.
Kids.
Yeah.
And then I am a kid, so we all in this together, my niggas. That's how I felt. Which led me to working with kids, which led to me being the parent I am now. Because from that, nigga, I can't fail because nigga, I had a pass like that. Yeah, led up to that. And then my mom and them, all them, they play a part because they taught me certain things, but like,
yeah.
What, my nigga?
Hey, don't leave me. I have nothing, guys. I'm just here. This is way beyond my understanding.
But yeah, as a person, as a separating person and parent, with me being the parent, someone like I said, it's kind of hard. Well, it's easier now because I'm like, look, I ain't got work. Let's separate the kid part. Because before, I still had other people's kids who were my kids.
Yeah.
Because in that classroom, let y'all parents know, in that classroom, them teachers are still your kids' parent or parent guardian thing. So, like, you have to, you should bring the same, like,
energy and respect.
Like, that's your other parent. Like, come co-parent with them.
You can't talk crazy to them people.
With them teachers because
and then drop your kid off to them. You can't do that. That don't even make sense to me.
The stories.
I ain't know. I dealt with it for a year and a half, baby. I said, who told me to be a teacher? This wasn't for me.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, to all my educators, y'all dope. We dope.
You dope because you did longer than me, baby.
But that stuff there.
I had a reason I started being a teacher, and I didn't have the right.
I wanted to quit when I was earlier, but God wouldn't let me. Like I kept trying every job. I applied for multiple different jobs. I even quit it and said I was gonna work with my sister, and it did not go through. I was like, God, why you keep me at this kid situation? Like my irkiness.
Yeah.
But it was not the kids, it was the grown people.
Yeah.
Who act like kids.
Yes.
And that'd be the fucked up part. So that's why y'all parents, y'all gotta come to the teachers as respectful as possible. So that way y'all can co-parent and all that stuff.
Let me clarify what I said real quick.
Why you do that?
What was you gonna say?
I said I became a teacher for the wrong reason. I became a teacher because I spoiled my son. And he had never been to like daycare or nothing like that.
His son, what number is son?
My son is my youngest.
Okay, number 3.
That is my baby. He's my youngest. So he had never been to like daycare or anything like that. He was like 4 and a half. Well, he was about 4. And he was getting ready to start preschool. And COVID was like going on. And they was like, well, you can't walk down to class. Walk them down to the class. We just got to like walk them in and wave bye down the hallway.
Oh, no. We can just wait.
So I'm like, wait.
No, we ain't going to do it like this.
Or whatever. So I did, but I was ready for him to start interacting with other kids because I wanted him to be ready when it was time to start kindergarten.
Right.
I don't want him to feel like, I wanted him to have
what's
a routine.
Going on. Right.
I wanted him to have a routine or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So he waved down the hallway. I asked his teacher maybe like the first 3 or 4 days, like, hey, can you give me a picture? Like, I need something. I can't just keep waving by down the hallway.
I need proof of life every day.
Baby, after about the 6th or 7th day, I know we was in week 2, so about day 7, I was like, how you apply? Well, y'all hiring, what do you need?
You're not officially sending me information on the welfare of my child.
And they was
Can I be employee so I can make sure I can watch mine and others?
Real. And I definitely applied, and they was hiring, and I got hired.
That is so fascinating.
For real. And I need eyes on my son. I don't necessarily want to be his teacher, but I need to know what's going on in this building.
Wow.
Like, y'all not letting me know nothing. I can't even get a picture.
I can't go in the school no more. Like,
exactly. So therefore,
well, blame the school shooters, okay, guys?
So
sorry.
No.
I don't know. I mean,
it started with COVID. After COVID, you could
they
not
were still
go
shooting
in
niggas.
COVID, yeah.
They were shooting motherfuckers before COVID.
Exactly. They were shooting you before COVID. It started with COVID to where you could
COVID when they slowed down on shooting because nobody in school.
Yeah.
Let me mind my business.
But even with the shootings, like to me the intruder alerts ain't what the hell they need to be. Not at the center I worked at. So our first drill, y'all. I ain't even trying to be funny and put their business out there. But the first little center I worked at, well, the only center. But the first drill or whatever, because I told them, we need a meeting. We got to change this shit. But you blow a whistle. Each teacher go blow a whistle. And you're supposed to, if you hear you blow your whistle. And that's how, maybe he gonna hear the whistles and he gonna come get y'all.
He don't know where everybody is.
Whistle.
He don't know where everybody. He don't know where everybody is.
I told him I'm jumping out the back window, going to my son's classroom, getting him, and we go. Like, I'm gone. I'm not playing with y'all.
Yeah. I want to touch on that subject real quick, like the school system and kids. And like, I thought about homeschooling my head. For the fact of how the education system is, like what they're teaching them, how they're learning. Like, be honest, I feel once you hit high school, that should be like trade schoolish, like getting ready for real life trade school type of thing. Because like through elementary, like middle school, you repeating. It's not like repeating, but trying to make it harder. They're repeating it, but they're trying to make it even harder. But like making the kids struggle for no reason. You don't use that stuff. Algebra and chemistry, like you do if you go into things, but even then, them people are going into it and not even getting jobs. Well,
I feel like depending on what they
trying to go to is, yeah, but they don't even give you like that thought path when you in middle school. They're gonna be like, you getting the algebra, try to go get more grades, get better grades. Like now, like certain schools might now try to get you to go into a career path, but like a lot of schools, like it's not even like middle school. I feel like high schoolish. They're like. It's all like just extra stuff from middle school they trying to add on to you just to get you to graduate because they can't have no child left behind type of. Yeah. Instead of making it easier for the kid and just like, hey, what do you want to do when you grow up? All right, let's try to figure that out and then go off that.
But okay, question. I got a question there. What did you want to do when you grew up? Like when you was younger?
When I was in high school, not this, but childcare. In which I went into since high school, but I thought about that then, but my school wasn't giving me that.
Probably because of how your life was.
That too.
You say you've been watching kids since you was 12.
They had to play in it.
Because I would say this, the only reason I say this is because I changed my career a couple times. Mm-hmm. I graduated high school. I went to school for nursing. I left nursing, went to school for criminal justice. Left there, went to school for human resources. Mm-hmm. That's what my degree is at, health and human services. Mm-hmm. I'm a loctician.
But I get that. I know, I get that part, but I'm not saying like they have to go into a career, but like give them like life classes, like how to do your taxes, how to live this, how to do that.
But there are classes in there like that.
Some schools.
Depending on what you got to pay for it. Because my kids got classes like that.
You got to pay for it. So our kids who ain't paid for it, I think about them. I dealt with them kids. Like, so them kids, as they get older, you left to this in the world because like they giving you finna pass. So I'm finna give you all this math. Even if you don't pass, you'll pass barely. Like, instead of like working off what they go off, like the rest of the school, I went to Eureka. So by junior year, I found out about tech school, South Tech, which gave me a way out of knowing calculus and chemistry and all that stuff that I was failing. Right. So I'm like, I'm failing in this. So I need that way out. They gave me that. I'm like, childcare is the easiest thing on this thing I can do. Yeah. I'm finna go with the easiest thing for me.
So like a trade school.
Yeah, they gave me that option, so I graduated school because I went to a trade school. Yeah. If I would have stuck to the
some kids don't know what they want to do. So if you go to a trade school, I don't know. Like I might like this, but I might like that.
But if they didn't give trade school, but they still could have gave them classes. They're like,
but they tried. That's why they had like the home ec. They had a parenting. They had a pottery class.
I'm telling you now, them things are based off old ancient technology, like old ways of doing things that like don't help them now. Because I've have seen like the videos they told to show the teachers of stuff off like the books are from like yeah. So it's like you teaching them, but are you really teaching them?
Yeah.
So it's like I think about them things like what y'all finna really teach my kid?
Yeah.
Like okay, I seen you after this high school. What you finna do with them? Like, are you gonna help them? I throw them to you, or are you gonna? Because I feel like a lot of parents are throwing the kids to the school, hoping they do better, and the teachers are doing bare minimum and just like.
But that's where parents mess up too, because parenting start at home. Like parenting starts at home.
Yeah, but I feel like the teacher school ain't doing that. They ain't pulling in for.
But I feel like it's the school's job to teach your kids the basics.
Yeah,
it's the parent job to teach your kid. It's your job to get inside your child head to figure out what they interest or what they like, and then you push toward that. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of parents are doing a good job. That's why so many kid entrepreneurs
they pushing
and kid businesses, because these parents are getting inside these kids' heads trying to figure out what it is they like.
I guess I'm talking to more like the schools. I see these schools that don't like. We got kids that like.
And then we grew up different. I never went to a city school. So like, I went to public school, but I never went to a city school.
In the city school, and we live in the city. I think about the city. Like y'all can't do better because y'all don't. Like who is really like trying to invest better into these kids? These kids is out in the streets right now. Who like putting their heads? Hey, you want to try to do this or like? Yeah. Like your parent. Sorry to bring it to y'all, but a lot of these parents are
yeah.
A lot of y'all.
That's why I say some of them, that's the only meal they getting.
And so like these kids
raising themselves, like all that. Yeah.
And we understand it's probably a generational thing, but like it gotta stop because like
it gotta stop somewhere.
Say who gonna do it, and it's y'all kid. Like y'all gotta do it. But like the schools, I feel like they like gave up effort, like even on the kids. Yeah, I know the parents like they been gave up effort on parents. It's like leave them out of schools. Like,
but the schools did give up because it's supposed to be like child advocates in the school. Mm-hmm. If you could tell this is wrong and the kid ain't come to school properly and all that, y'all supposed to report that and all that. But they don't know none of that happen.
And try to help. Like don't go sitting gossip and like I feel like the schools are like, oh, that ain't our problem. Yeah, that ain't our problem. Instead of like, all right, yeah, what we can do.
Yeah. But then some of these teachers are just in it for a paycheck.
That too. It's the teachers because they feel like you can't teachers. You can't go toe to toe with the kids. You cannot go toe to toe with the kid. It sounds good, and yeah, you are older and bigger, but you got to model what you want out of the kid. Yeah. So you can't just sit here and be like rah 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 when they rah rah rah, even though you want to. Believe me, I've had some times I really.
That's why I quit being a teacher too, and I taught pre-K, y'all. But baby, I'm trying to whip somebody's kid, so I gotta go.
For 12 years, I have taught.
I don't know. I feel like teaching ain't for everybody.
It's not, and I tell people a lot. That's not for everybody. It's really not. It might sound good. It might sound like it pay good. It don't.
I need a belt.
Dude,
for real.
Even then, you can't. So it's like,
cause that's why they talking to the teachers crazy and all that. And
but then you
the
meet
teachers
the
ain't got no respect because the kids ain't got no respect.
And then you meet their parents
because ain't no parents at home trying to parent these kids. Like, so
and
I need a belt.
The parent don't be having respect either. To like,
they don't. That's another reason I quit. Cause you ain't finna talk to me crazy and drop your baby off to me.
No. Man. Like, I just tell the baby, it's not you. It's not you. I'll still love you. Like I gotta sing that to myself and the kid because I taught kids for 12 years, the age 6 weeks to probably 5 pre-K. Yeah. So like I have been in, like I said, even the babies, they not easy.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you, bartender. Thank you, bartender.
Thank you.
Mine, but I have something in this one.
Thank you.
But
you're awesome.
He's good, bartender.
Great hospitality.
Yes. His mom has taught him well. Women, anyone. Well, I don't know about that, but his mom has taught him well. If you're looking for a man that is single. he somewhere got his life together. My brother available.
You so silly.
But yeah, I've been teaching kids from 6 weeks to 5, and parents I have met, even young teens. It's like, yo, attitude. How dare this white lady broke it down to us in the training. She was like, if you can give your prized possession to me, which it should be your child, you can give me your car keys and your house keys, because this right here should be your life and death.
For real.
You should be able to like hand it like her.
Yes.
But like parents like,
if you trust me with your kids, you should trust me with your life.
But parents come in like for real. Like you should like, man.
Well, I don't know about life, but
yeah,
but like what you were saying.
Yeah. You like trust me with your child life. Like you should trust me like with your child. Like come to the teacher with respect, and I believe the teacher's gonna come. Like a lot of these teachers do have bad attitudes and come with, but remember, everybody going through something. You don't know what their teacher,
right?
And a lot of teachers are parents too, so you gotta have grace.
Definitely gotta have grace.
You gotta have grace. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that, you guys. So,
good,
any
without the E.
Without the E, Joe, without the E. Any closing something you want to say to the people? Shout out anything?
Just shout out my kids, y'all.
Where can we find you? Give us your socials, things we can follow you, support.
Like the face.
She
said social. Wait a minute. No skipping. No,
we're
not
not
that
involved
social.
In no fraud. Okay.
Social media.
Social media. Where we can find you. Where we can support you. For me to get our hair done. What can we do to make it help and make it be better? Man. All that stuff. God damn.
Okay. First shout out my kids, like I said. My little 3. I got Samaria's turning 17. Riley's finna be 12. And Rylan, he's 7. He's my little prince, y'all. Mm-hmm. And then you can reach me on all social media platforms. You can reach me on Facebook. For my kids. But you can reach me on Facebook at Clarissa ReRe Greer. Oh, man. You can reach me on Instagram at Locd By ReRe. You can reach me on TikTok at Locd By ReRe. And yeah. Baby, I'm a STL loctician. Book with me.
Book with her. When I had locks, I'm telling you, when I had locks.
God did.
My baby right. She be hitting him right too, so look.
The baby, the kids, all
everybody, right? The kids, everybody, locks.
I appreciate
you, y'all.
Yes, yes.
Youngest client, 1.
I appreciate
the youngest client is 1. And a lot of y'all can't even deal with your own 1-year-old head. Hey.
Book with me.
All right, guys. I want to remind you to go follow Always Forward Media and Parenthood Chronicles on Facebook and YouTube and IG and all that good stuff. Rate us, review us from wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Give us 5 stars.
Period.
Yeah, aliens.
Shout out Joe without the E, y'all.
They ain't believing us.
They ain't believing us. What he said? Remember, there is no handbook to parenting. Just breaking generational habits. That's it. Hug yourself. Hug your children. Until next time, troublemakers.
And tell these kids y'all love them. A lot of kids don't
hear
them. Tell these kids y'all love them every day.
Look, give them a little love. It's all right. They're annoying. They do overdo it, but give them a little love.